Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
thank you. Is my slides are visible?
Yes. Yes. Slideshow, you can make it, I think. Yeah. Now it's okay.
Very good evening to everyone. I am Ashmita Das, a PMRF research scholar from IIT Guwahati. Today I am going to discuss some problems related to week 5, that is biological responses and animal studies. And this course, this problem solving session is coming under BT 44 medical biomaterials. So here come the first question. Subchronic in vivo test is performed on urinary catheter, blood bag, suture, vascular graft. So can anyone tell me why subchronic in vivo test usually performed?
It is introduced inside the body, so need to test the toxicity before it has been used.
Okay, so which of the things is correct according to you?
I think a vascular graft.
Why other three are not? Okay, so subchronic in vivo test is basically a test which is used to discover the effects of a material with repeat exposure would have on a patient, including any compounds and a toxicity effect. So the correct answer is vascular graft. Uh, as a critical part of the clinical study, it is basically used to determine the long-term effect of any material inside the body. It basically used to determine the adverse effect not detected in the short-term studies, identify the observed effect of level and NOAA, provide the data for dose selection for chronic toxicity, identify the target organs and site of action, data extrapolation to humans, provide data for the regulatory agencies, and further provide the risk assessment test. So among these tests for long-term use, the vascular graft are most among these three for long-term purpose, this is the most adeptly used. So the subchronic in vivo test should be tested on the vascular graft. Now, coming to the next point, which one of this list is not an in vivo test?
MTSSA.
Sorry, MTS assay. And anyone have any different answer? So the correct answer here is MTS assay. The pharmacokinetic study is performed how the body interact with the drugs, which is administered in the for the entire duration of the exposure. Where the MTS assay is basically used for analysis the cell metabolic activity, especially the cell proliferation, cell viability, and cytotoxicity. Uh, it's the assay is basically depends on the reduction of tetrazolium compound name which is MTS tetrazolium compound by the mammalian cell. So this is mostly performed the externally, not inside the human body. Whereas the the in vivo test basically means the experiment which is performed inside a animal body or human body. So in the case of pharmacokinetics, it's basically performed inside the body, how the body interacts with the drugs. MTS is basically performed outside the body. It's basically in vitro test. Whereas in the case of genotoxicities, combine both in vitro and in vivo tests, it is basically used to detect the compound that induce genetic damage by various mechanisms. A last one is the histopathology. It is the examination of a biopsy or surgical specimen by a pathologist after the specimen has been processed and the histological section has been placed onto a glass slide. So among these three, the only the MTS assay which is not a in vivo test. So correct answer is the in vivo MTS assay. Now moving to the third question. What will be the in vivo contact duration study to be carried out for a wound patch? Okay, so the wound generally heal within 4 to 6 weeks. Uh, it is a very dynamic process and involve various cells such as uh, fibroblasts, leukocytes, blood cells, epithelial cells, as well as the mediators, growth factors, and cytokines. So the correct answer here is 24 hours to 30 days. You can also see by the various phases which is involved in the during the process. So the first process is the hemostasis that's occurred within 24 hours. Then the inflammation, that is 2 to 5 days, continues with angiogenesis, where the extracellular matrix are deposited and granulation of the tissue are formed, and the epithelialization it takes around 5 to 2 weeks, and finally it's completed with connective tissue deposition during the tissue remodeling. That takes 3 weeks to 24 months, and based on the study, it usually performed between 24 hours to 30 days for the in vivo duration for the wound patch. Now moving to the next question. Contact lenses will be tested in vivo on. Okay. Anyone know the correct answer of this question? Anyone knows? Okay. So the correct answer is rabbit. So as you see, rabbits are mostly used for the testing of the contact lenses. There are several reasons for choosing the rabbit. First, they are small and gentle and so easy to handle. Second one, they are relatively cheap to maintain if only the basic standards are adhered to. Third one, they are breed first and creating new test objects quickly. The fourth one, for especially for the contact lenses or eye material testing, they have no tear ducts like human. So they are not able to remove any chemical which is given into their eyes by crime. So what happened because of that, the chemical which is used in the rabbit eyes are exposed for the longer period of time, and that's why the tested will be more successful. So that's why rabbits are most commonly used for contact lens testing. The, the next question, love bone segmental defect means the defect should be tell me what is the correct answer? Okay, so the correct answer is greater than 5 centimeter, because if we see when the graft size is less than 2 centimeter or around 4 to 5 2 to 5 centimeter, so at that case around 2 or less than around less than 2 or around 2 to 4, it can be possible to heal these defects either by autografts. But when the segmental or defects is greater than 5 centimeter or 4 to 5 centimeter, it's basically require high complex surgical intervention to heal the injury. Now the collagen contains which of the following? Any answer for this question? Sridhar N. Hello. Okay. Sujit Verma, what is the correct answer and why?
Hydroxyproline.
Sorry?
Hydroxyproline.
Why? Like, what is role hydroxyproline in collagen? The correct answer is hydroxyproline. It's in mammalian cell around 13.5%. Mammalian collagen 13.5% are coming from hydroxyproline. It also basically used for the collagen stability, and it also permit the sharp twisting of the collagen helix. If we suppose
Ma'am, what is the difference between hydroxyapatite and collagen?
sorry,
What is the difference between hydroxyapatite and collagen?
hydroxyapatite and collagen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hydroxyapatite basically mostly the just a minute. Hydroxyapatite are mostly used, both are protein. Basically the collagens are more flexible, whereas hydroxyapatite are basically main component of the collagen. Both are similar nature and both are used in the bone scaffolds. But the collagens. But the hydroxyapatite can be prepared synthetically in nano-sized, and it can be easily deposited in the scaffold. But in the case of collagen, it is not possible.
Which is more advantageous, madam? Means hydroxyapatite or collagen?
Both are advantageous, and based on the
Because
situation,
hydroxyapatite also, if you see the formula, that in that formula, I think collagen part is also included in hydroxyapatite.
Yes. The hydroxyapatite basically both together as used for the bone, as a allograft in the bone. But
Okay.
what happens is the main component is the collagen is basically used as an extracellular matrix, and the hydroxyapatite is
Understand, madam?
deposited in that microstructure.
Okay. But as per this MCQ question, that the question is collagen contents, then hydroxyapatite is also right answer, na? Because hydroxyapatite, so one part of hydroxyapatite is collagen.
But hydroxyapatite and collagen two are different. They are not collagen. Not contains hydroxyapatite. They make a compound, but that is not a part of the collagen.
Okay.
So they both together help to form the bone. So they make a compound, but they are not a part of that material. Whereas hydroxyproline is a part of the collagen. It is structurally integrated in the collagen structure. It is not something that is externally present.
Some of its natural biomaterials, madam, collagen, or both synthetic biomaterials. Collagen and hydroxyapatite. Hydroxyapatite, I think it's bone cement. The same. Hydroxyapatite and bone cement.
Yes.
Hydroxyapatite and bone cement.
Is
it similar?
Yes. Hello. The collagen is a natural biomaterial. Okay. It is considered as a protein-based biomaterial, collagen, and hydroxyapatite is not comes under the natural biomaterial.
So my question is, madam, hydroxyapatite and bone cement both are same.
Yes.
Okay.
Moving to the next question, the silica glass is
Ceramic, madam.
Yes, the correct answer is ceramic material. So next one, calcium phosphate has
Last one, madam. Compressive strength.
yeah, the correct answer is the compressive strength. There is the
Used as
study.
a tooth enamel.
Sorry.
Tooth enamel means
Yes.
biomaterials used as a tooth enamel. So compressive strength is more required, I think, for that.
Because if we compare, there is a comparison which is present in a, so that is shows that the this material has a more compressive strength and low tensile strength compared to the cortical bone. So the correct answer is a compressive strength. Which material has high ductility?
High ductility, ma'am, in which sense, ma'am? It's high toughness or high hardness?
Ductility means when you give the tensile strength. So what will happen?
No, sometimes it's ceramic high because the toughness is there's no plasticity for ceramic material.
I am asking if you put high tensile stress in the following materials, so which have a high ductility.
Ma'am, I think metal have high ductility, ma'am.
Ductility
Ceramic,
is usually measured in terms of if we
Metals
give
have
any
high duct
sorry.
Metals have an high ductility property, ma'am, compared to polymer material.
No, the correct answer is metal. So what happens? This is the property which happens if we provide more number of tensile stress and it is break without stretching, then this is material is called as a brittle material. Whereas which when it produce more amount of it stretched, then we consider it as a ductile material. So this is the test which is the ductility usually happen. So this is the starting point and this is the tensile strength we are giving. So how it happened, because of that, if the stretches, how much is stretched, based on the study we can measure the ductility. So the correct answer here is the metal. Now moving to the next question, high electrical conductivity.
In general, it's metal, but if you consider a superconductive material where resistivity is 0, then ceramic also right answer.
Okay, but in the normal scenario, the correct answer is the metal.
High electrical conductivity where means resistivity, if we consider 0, then ceramic also correct answer, because most of the superconducting material nowadays based on ceramic.
But in the biomaterial, we are mainly used for the we are not using the superconductive material, right? For the biomaterial purposes. So the correct answer, just a minute. The correct answer is the metals. So what happened? The metals are excellent conductors of the electricity and heat because their atoms form a matrix which in which the outside electrons can easily move, and because of that they generated a flow of electrons. And metal offer a very little resistance to the flow of electric current, and therefore they shows a high electrical conductivity. And they usually the metals usually produce the more amount of free electrons, and these electrons can flow from through the metals and allow the metal to conduct electric current. So anyone have any question, please ask. If anyone want to know about any of the previous session class, please also ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in assignment, and 10th question is which material has low compressive strength is discussed, ma'am. The right answer is polymer. But in a problem solving session, yeah, question 10th is which have a high electrical conductivity is answer is ceramic. Why the question is differ, ma'am?
This is a previous year question. This is not the this year's question. The assignment question you have to solve by yourself as per our direction. we have to solve the previous year's question. These are all the previous year's.
Oh, so okay, ma'am.
Some
Okay, ma'am.
questions are repeated, but mostly these are all the previous year questions.
So okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, if is it possible to upload the problem solving session in a portal page?
Sorry?
Is it possible to record the recorded session in portal page, ma'am?
For that, you can directly contact with the NPTEL team that might have no clue how to solve that problem.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
In case of this questions calculations, is there any stepwise step procedures which is there in the problem solving session which we can adopt?
Like every question, the solution would be there, but there is no like step-by-step solution. The steps are dependent according to the problems.
Okay.
I am giving one question, please answer. I'm giving in this question.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a question. Actually, how the question means which portion to refer, or because I'm completely from a bio background, and there are a lot of questions and portions which is not related to bio. I mean, it's little physics and numerical that is very much new for me. But I don't know what book or how to prepare for the exam, because that getting really difficult for me. So
I would suggest that the lecture videos are also up, like some lecture notes are also uploaded. So there you can check, and also there are certain books they have mentioned in the homepage of the course. So you can follow those books. Otherwise, you can check any video related to the topic to solve your doubts. Like if you had to have some doubt in the tensile stress and related studies, so you can study the basic tensile state, how the questions are solved. So you can get a numerical like idea about how to solve the numerical question. Otherwise, the books are given mentioned in that course page. You can follow those books.
okay, and a lecture
If
video
you will also
lecture.
ask during the like live session with the professors to get a better idea.
Hello?
Calculations, which textbook we need, which we can refer, because in
You
majority
better.
of the questions,
Sorry.
in majority of the questions, the formula we could understand, but when it comes, when that values are being added to that particular equations, that simplification and the final answer, some steps are been omitted. So for me, it is very difficult to understand. So that's why I'm asking problems, calculations, which textbooks which we can refer.
These things you better ask during the problem solving session with the professor, because they are mostly setting the questions, so they can help you better compared to me. because we are only asked to do the previous year question problem, like previous year problems and related solution. But
So
the
how to contact the professor directly?
no, you have that like feedback session, right? Live feedback session with your professor. Otherwise, I'll inform you in the next class by asking some of you. But by now, I
Please,
cannot
ma'am,
suggest.
I would request you to please, we can have a session because from the research means we're completely into research now. We hardly get time to study, and this is completely bio. So, I mean, I'm from completely bio. 8 weeks, it's not that sufficient to start from the fundamental and go to this kind of equation. It's very difficult for me. And anyway, we have to get credit. This is added in my PhD coursework. So that is why I just wanted to know exactly what can I follow because we don't have much time. Can we have a discussion session in the coming week or something?
Okay, I'll try to get back to you with the answers. Anyone have any other questions?
The
Thank you.
previous year question, can you share, madam, previous year NPTEL question?
No,
Or question
I cannot
bank?
disclose the question. Sorry.
No, previous year.
No, previous year only we have the access towards the assignment question which is solved in every class. But other than that, we don't have any access. Sorry.
Any question bank or
No.
okay. Or whatever you have completed means from the beginning that this live
Yes.
session, your PPT or your this type of question, can you share, ma'am?
That is already shared in your like home page, I guess. Because
Home
these are all yeah.
No, madam. It's not there, madam. Not in it. It's not there in
So
home
it's
page.
better you ask them because it was supposed to be taken from us and there is no any there is one channel name. 1 minute. You can there the questions are there.
Can you share your email ID, madam, so that I can approach you through email? You can share.
No, actually we are not supposed to share question by that. I will tell you the
Not question,
channel
madam.
name.
PPT, ma'am. On PPT and the solution. Your PPT, madam. Course material. I'm not asking about the any question. Your PPT. When all session PPT. If possible, madam.
Yes, just a minute. This is a channel in YouTube where all the like videos are uploaded, which is teachers during this session. So you can check there. I added in the chat box. Sorry. This all the live session people like videos are uploaded there, the recorded part. So you can check from that YouTube channel. So anyone have any other doubt? Okay, thank you everyone. I am ending today's session. Thank you.
Hello.